Holy shit.
Holy shit. She loves me. She loves me. Wait, she's Fishboy's daughter, right? I can take him. He's a pussy. I must start pursuing her. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yikes.
That's what I'm supposed to do. What's happening, everybody? Hit the wrong little tab there. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Film Junkee Live on your Monday, February 7th. How's everybody doing? Make sure you smash that like, thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Everything, all that stuff right there. That's right. You guys are doing good. Who's out there, huh? How we doing today? What would it take for the public perception of DC to be better? Yeah. Good movies! Let's go to the fan now. Yeah, we'll be talking about that. Sure. Successful. What's going on, Abel? How's it going, buddy? Definitely did. We'll talk about that a little bit, too. I heard IMAX is doing an early screening. Yes, they are. That helps. That definitely does help, right? What's going on, Jose? Yeah, everybody going to be getting those tickets tomorrow, right? Boycott the Batman. Boycott the Batman or Full Frontal. Hey, you can't have both. I'm sorry there, darling. I'm sorry there. What's going on, Tyler? Mr. Eric right there. Actually, that was more 90s. It was supposed to be more of a 90s song right there. It still works. What's going on, Nicotina? Fear Jason is here. Yeah. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Hello, darling. All right. I know we got something going on there. Captain Gator Girl. What's going on, man? We are Venom. How's it going? Ryan is here. Always good to see you. JD, what is up? Doing pretty good. Right, he was back. I couldn't pass up that. You might see him throughout this week. I'm just saying. You might see him throughout this week. Abso-freaking-lutely. That's right. Hey, there's Mama Film Junkie right there. Always good to see you, Mom. Okay, who else is here? Man, so many things. Hold on. Here we go. Sorry, this thing jumps. I don't know why it does that, but it does do that. Rams all the way. All right. Cool. And everybody's saying hi to each other. We got Jesse. What's up, Jesse? Loxu's here too. Yeah, starting soon. Music always reminds you. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, more of like it was more like a 9 Inch Nails type of. Let's see. Whoa, what the hell just happened? Oh, that was weird. Was that not even popping up, man? There you go. That was weird. I don't know. Had a little glitch. Anyways, yes, had all that. Let's see. Sorry, a little glitch in the Matrix, in the Film Junkee Matrix happening right now. So I don't even know. Was anything even popping up? Probably not. But I was saying hi to you guys anyways. So, anyways, all right. So let's see. Let's go all the way up here. Thank you, Mr. Juice Boxer, for becoming a new member. Thank you, sir. You're awesome. And if you want to become a new member, hit that join button. Do all that. So, why not? And we got Chunts right here. See, Reacher? No, I have not. Garza 2.0, hot and good. Oh, wow, Garza 2.0. I don't know if Garza's as big as what's his name? That dude is fucking jacked. But hey, maybe Garza is. I don't know. Haven't seen him in a bit. What's going on, Stephanie? We got Mark here. Good to see you. Hey, Brandon, how's it going? We got Rhea here as well. We got Miss Rosemary also. Good to see you. Who else we got? Everybody kind of coming in. We got Resident Justice right here. Everybody just filing in right now. Let's see. We'll do 500 to 600, huh? That's what you're predicting. Well, we'll talk about that. Yeah, you can see, George Clooney. Well, yeah, I was trying to fit all the posters on the thumbnail, so yeah, George Clooney's name is like right there. Hey, no George Clooney slander right here. Yeah, I know, I kind of miss him as Hawk too, but yeah. He's apparently killing it over there, being Mr. Jack Reacher right there. So good. Advice on starting starting a movie review channel. Turn on the camera, turn on the microphone, and just do it. I mean, that's all I could really say. Trial and error. You know, I'm still learning things every day. And by the way, of course, I have my Monday wine right here. So cheers, everybody. But yeah, Joey, just turn it on and see what happens. You know, if you go back to my first videos, or even videos, not even my first videos, I mean, you just keep improving, trial and error and everything. So, you know, I mean, fortunately the market is very saturated when it comes to this. So, you know, you just got to really just become a unique voice, try to become a unique voice. So, you know, so we'll see. Hey, what's going on, James? Let's get nuts. You finished yeah, a lot of people talking about Reacher. Well, it just got announced for season 2, so apparently it's good. So there you go. Yeah, 600 million is too low. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when it comes to the Batman, but we'll be talking about that. Of course, these are the 4 main topics that are happening right here. We'll talk about the Batman. We'll talk about Roadshow. Yeah. We'll talk about them suing Warner Brothers, and then we'll talk about Fight Club, and then, of course, the box office, which wasn't good for Mr. Roland Emmerich. That's for damn sure. So, yeah. I mean, so next time, you know, just, I don't know about that. Yeah, when he made comments about what's happening in the film industry, which, you know, you kind of agree a little bit, but at the same time, it's like, dude, the movies you're making, though, I don't know about those. Anyways, guys, let's get the tweets going here. Should have had that already set up and ready to go. I always forget that Monday there's always, like, a lot that's happening. Always a lot we have to go over the weekend and stuff like that. Let's see, where's a good place to start? Let's keep going. Man. A lot of tweeting. Hold on. Let's see. We got that. Hold on. Funko Pops, all that. Man, I almost was successful by getting some Batman Funko Pops, but not quite. All right. Where's a good place to start? I think that's probably a good place to start, but it's just so much. All right. We'll start right here because this is just beautiful marketing, especially since it's the main topic. Anyway, let's go to the tweets. Oh, shit. Whoops. Oh, man, I'm just having all kinds of glitches today. Turn that off. Hit the wrong freaking thing again. It's Monday, guys. I didn't get that good of sleep last night. So here we go. Now we're back. Here we go. So, over here in Germany right here, this promo for the Batman. This is actually quite beautiful because right there in the middle, there's a body that is taped up right in the middle of that thing. How beautiful is that thing right there? How beautiful is that? Jeez. That's so freaking cool. Yeah. See, I'm telling you, the marketing has been pretty stellar when it comes to the Batman, I tell you. That's why I'm like, you know what? This movie could end up being the most successful, but then there's still the pandemic and stuff. We got Ben Affleck, and, well, speaking of Batmen, we got 2 Batmen right here. We got Clooney, Affleck, looking over like a little bit of a playback for the Tender Bar right there, which if you haven't seen the Tender Bar, do yourself a favor. Do watch it. And then, of course, hopefully you guys checked out the Vodka stream on Friday. A really great conversation with John Roca. Hopefully he'll be coming back soon, and I think we'll be, hopefully I'll go on some of his streams. I don't know. I had a really great conversation talking to him. But but it was just a really good conversation. Go check that out. But yeah, there's a close-up right there. There's literally, they have a body right there. Oh, it's so cool. And then we got Batfleck right there in Justice League. This is a pretty cool behind-the-scenes image right here from Attack of the Clones. Well, we all know what happens to Mr. Jango Fett right there. So that's just kind of funny. They're going to bring Mace Windu back. That's going to end up happening. It just is, yeah. Hey, look at that, Aaron Bailey. Putting a little Force Ghost Anakin right there, right next to young Luke. Which, man, I tell you what, stellar. And then look what I got this weekend, guys. Batman merch. I went to Hot Topic, and they had, a bunch of Batman shirts, the Batman shirts. So I picked up these 2 right here. So if you have, a mall, Hot Topic in the mall, yeah, they have Batman merch, the Batman merch. Or you can go online. And, go on Amazon. They have of course, a bunch of merch right there. I provided some links down below if you want to check that out. Even for the Prelude comic book that's supposed to be coming out. If you guys haven't checked that out, you haven't ordered yours yet, then cool. Look at this shot right here. God, that's a beautiful shot. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful right there. Make The Amazing Spider-Man 3, please. I want to see more Garfield. That's just a beautiful shot. This person right here, this Nick guy, he brings up a good point. Still can't believe the incredible shape Robert Pattinson got in for the Batman. This is what a healthy muscle looks like. Not bulky, not dehydrated, overdone. He looks exactly how Bruce Wayne will look. Yeah, I know some people are being like, yeah, look at that. Well, why is his abs not more defined? Why is his abs not more defined? What's going on with this? You know, it's not like Hugh Jackman level or something like that. It's like, yeah, because we've talked about that, how Hugh Jackman and some other people, they're like, all right, when am I going to have my shirtless scene? And they'll fucking fast, they'll dehydrate, they'll do everything to make the muscles just kind of pop out more. But, you know, they're not going to do that here. It's like, all right, he's got some definition. He's got, you know, he bulked up a little bit. There you go. That's all we needed right there for this Batman. I know some people are like, nope, not enough. It's not enough. Sorry, it's not enough. And I'm just kind of going, well, you know, why are you saying that? Because as you take a bite out of your Jack in the Box taco, it's not enough, man. I can't see his abs good enough. You know, but I think it's a good build. They're not trying to just like go for the whole like, we're trying to get to the whole like, suck it in. Oh my God. Yeah, I know. It's like, geez. Yeah, I'm Robert Pattinson, asshole. I didn't do that. But I thought, yeah, when it was finally we saw this shot, I was like, yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's good to me, you know? I mean, you know what's funny, too, is like when Christian Bale got Batman, I mean, yeah, in Batman Begins, he freaking bulked up and then trimmed out. But then if you watch Dark Knight Rises, you really don't have a shirtless shot, and he's leaner. He's a lot skinnier, actually. He's not as bulked up. In Dark Knight and Dark Knight Returns, if you watch that, he's actually skinnier, which is funny. So everybody talking about that. And then, of course, you could just, obviously, you look at Keaton, you look at Clooney, you look at, you know, Kilmer. They, you know, it was always funny. It was never like a big, huge thing to just be like super jacked and ripped when it came to playing superheroes. It was mainly just like, hey, you know, as long as you have some shoulders, you got some definition, you're good. You know, but now everybody's like, you have to be like fucking Hugh Jackman now. And like, I don't even understand that. So I think he's fine. I think he's fine. But I actually like the fact that they're not going for that kind of like, so everybody shut up. Shut up as you grab some more French fries. Anyways, Pierce Brosnan, official, posted this right here. Look at that. We got Aquaman, Dr. Fate. I'm not sure who this guy is, but they were hanging out together. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Alex Ross showing a little pencil drawing of Justice League right here. Big time. Yes, right. Justice League of America. And then, of course, we had a new... hold on. I got to put that in.
It's not just a call.
It's not just a call. Ooh. Motion poster. Beautiful.
It's a warning.
It's a warning. Gotta love it. Gotta love it, man. Robert Pattinson is the Batman right here. Hey, we still got people trying to campaign for David Ayer to show up on the vodka stream, which I'm all for. Hey, you know me. I would love to talk to Mr. Ayer. So hopefully it'll happen down the road. We'll see. You know, like I said, it's always been out there. So yeah, people are still campaigning like that. And hey, I say do it. If you guys want to, I don't want to like annoy the shit out of them. I don't want to annoy Ayer like, you know, big time. But, you know, I do appreciate the support for getting him on the vodka stream. It definitely would be a fun conversation. I thought this was pretty hilarious right here. Batman dealing with Peacemaker. Good stuff. It's a good edit. We'll talk about that, of course. Yep, we got we got a jumbo Funko Pop right here for the Batman. But yeah, you can start getting your Funko Pops. I got to find those Funko Pops. Oh, here we go, guys. Can we stop? Okay, can we just stop with all this right here? But, you know, and this is sad that this MCU source, they have almost 27,000 followers, and they're posting bullshit like this. Breaking an official leaked photos of Tom Cruise on the set of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. First off, breaking official leaked. Officially leaked. What is that, an oxymoron? Fuck off. There's no such thing as an official leaked photo, first off. And then it says, in official leaked photos. So the grammar's really bad. And yeah, they're trying to pass this off as, oh, that's real. Sure, that's fucking real. Yeah, blurry. And then you got this right here. Yeah. Looks absolutely fucking real. Come on. Jesus Christ. Can we stop? Can we stop? That's why I said breaking officially leaked photos that have exclusively leaked exclusive. Stop it. Stop it. Can we stop? Yeah, I know. It's so legit, right? Oh, man. But you see this shit a lot, man. It's getting worse. It is getting worse. There's a lot of BS out there, and it sucks that, I don't know, were they joking around? Is this what they do? I mean, obviously they have, like, somewhat of a following. I kind of wonder how many fake fucking followers those are, like, there if you run that test. But this bullshit needs to stop. This bullshit needs to stop. Okay, I mean, yes, there is rumors that Tom Cruise is going to show up. I think that wouldn't be that great, to be honest. I think that would be, I don't know if I would like him to show up as, you know, a variant of Tony Stark. To me, that would seem, remember the beginning of Austin Powers Goldmember? That would remind me of that. If you know, that would just totally take me out. It would remind me of the opening of Austin Powers 3, I think it was. Or was it The Spy Who Shagged Me? I think it was Goldmember, where they had the opening and it was Tom Cruise that was playing Austin Powers and Kevin Spacey was playing Dr. Evil, which is funny. Yeah, so just, please, just stop. No, we don't need that. I hope that's not going to be the case, but, you know, what can you do? What can you do? And then look at this smooth freaking transition right there. So beautiful. Another smooth gif right there between the Batman and Batman vs Superman. Love it. It's a smooth gif, man. Smooth. We got some promotional tins right here, which look awesome when it comes to the Batman. I would love me one of these tins. That'd be sweet. We got a cool poster right here, drawn poster of Michael Keaton right here from Batman Returns right there. Let's see, keep going. And then right here, guys, NAFCA, the national, what are they called again? The North American Film Critic Association Awards. They had their little awards stream last night, I believe it was, right? Now last night, and best streaming movie was Zack Snyder's Justice League. So congratulations, another win. Zack Snyder's Justice League being the most, they're in their eyes, the best streaming movie of last year. And then the Razzies are in, guys. The Razzies are in. I didn't want to talk about the Razzies, like the Razzies are dumb, you know, because especially when you have Jared Leto that might be actually nominated for an Academy Award, also nominated for a Razzie for his performance in House of Gucci, which is weird. Ben Affleck got a Razzie nomination for The Last Duel, which is dumb because I thought a lot of people were praising his performance. I don't think it was not bad at all. But apparently, when it comes to Bruce Willis, he just Bruce Willis, how many fucking movies? All right, so worst performance by Bruce Willis in 2001. He had 8 movies? Is that what I'm seeing here? 8 fucking movies. Siege, Apex, Cosmic Sin, Deadlock, Fortress, Midnight in the Switchgrass, Out of Death, Survive the Game. What happened, Bruce? Oh, man. I mean, I'm assuming that he was in so many movies because, well, they probably took like 2 weeks to shoot each one of them because all these went directly to video. All these are B-roll fucking movies. But, man, I mean, why is Bruce Willis, why are you doing so many B-roll movies that are just you doing the same shit over and over and over again? I mean, this all could just be a franchise right here, right? I mean, I don't know if anybody could even really tell the difference, you know? Could anybody even tell the difference? It's like, well, you know, in some roles he's bald completely. In some roles he has some of his hair growing in, so he's not completely bald. I don't know, man. But Jesus Christ. Bruce Willis takes the cake right there when it comes to these Razzies. I don't know, man. I'm just like, all right, Bruce. I mean, whatever gets you to, you know, get the bills paid. But You know what movie I watched last night? I watched Hudson Hawk last night. That was on Netflix after I watched The Woman in the Window Across from the Other, whatever the hell it's called, which I'm totally ready for season 2 because I still want to know what the fuck that series is. Is it supposed to be a spoof? Is it not a spoof? I don't know. It very much is. But then I ended up watching Hudson Hawk, which, and I totally didn't even realize, same director who directed Hudson Hawk also directed this show with Kristen Bell, and Kristen Bell knocked it out, by the way. But yeah, I binge watched The Woman Across the Street from the blah. I can't even remember the title. It's a long title, and I'm still trying to wonder, like, is it a spoof? I mean, it very much feels like a spoof, and then sometimes it feels like it's serious. I think that's what I love about it, is the fact that it's not supposed to be serious, but it does like teeter-totter. There's like a balance with it. So, but it just so happens, I was like, you know what? I haven't seen Hudson Hawk in probably like, I don't know, decades. And I put it on, not realizing, same director. It's like in the cosmos, man. Same director as who directed that new series. But I'm ready for season 2. That's for damn sure. But congratulations to Bruce Willis for knocking out. He's the GOAT, man. The GOAT of the Razzies, apparently. So, good on him. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Then we got this right here. This is, we got a little display right here. So, can somebody tell me why the Batman statue has a big, huge fucking collar? That's right. I'm going to take on the Riddler. I mean, what is he? I mean, Jesus, is he going to suck somebody's blood? Looking like a fucking vampire. That's right. Come with me, Selena Kyle. I mean, Jesus Christ. That is one big collar. They kind of went a little ridiculous on that collar. Relax. Relax with that. Jeez. Tell ya. And then according to a crew member from Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, they tweeted this message or posted this message, but wait until you see the next trailer. So apparently it's going to be bonkers, probably show some shit, but yeah, so it's going to be interesting. And then some more promo art right here when it comes to Doctor Strange. We see like the different, we're going to get some variants, of course, of Mr. Strange right there. And happy 2-year anniversary. I mean, Jesus Christ. 2-year anniversary to Birds of Prey. This is crazy because this movie came out right before we hit that pandemic, man. And we're still in it. Of course, we're still in it. But hey, what could he do? But yeah, Birds of Prey came out on this date in 2020. So there you go. And I know there's a bit of a discourse out there when it comes to Birds of Prey. There's things I like about it. There's things I can't stand about it. It's kind of like I'm kind of in the middle when it comes to it. I'm like, yeah, it's fine, but it has some issues. But I blame the studio. I do blame the studio. This is a cool Batman poster right here with all the Batmen. Gotta love that. That's right. All that fucking full nipple right there on Clooney. Gotta love that. Charlie Cox, he hopes, this is his quote right here about playing Daredevil again. He said, I don't want to sound greedy, but I hope I get to do loads more. I hope I get to be involved way, way more for many years. I hope it never ends. We hope that too. We love you as Mr. Murdoch, man. So hopefully that is the case. Catherine Zeta-Jones is going to be joining the Disney Plus series, the National Treasure sequel series. So that's going to be cool. Nothing wrong with seeing her. She's still hot. There's Catwoman right there. Hey, release that Ayer cut. So, let's that's a good shot of Harley Quinn right there looking at her Harley Quinn Boom Boom shorts, her little undies right there. Awesome stuff. And then somebody, this is brilliant right here. I'm sorry, this is so fucking brilliant. But somebody made a flip book or a pop-out book of popular gifts that people use like crazy. This is awesome. I mean, this is where, again, when internet wins. So paperpaul.com, fucking totally just, you could buy a physical copy pop-up of your favorite GIF right here. And it's so great. Brilliant. Absolutely freaking brilliant right there. So good on him. I just hope he has a licensing for using some of these images and selling them. But yeah, I mean, how freaking beautiful is that, man? Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, yeah, and check this out, guys. So this is why Bill Murray's the man right here. Bill Murray's the man.
Always makes
Look
a
at this
highlight
shit.
for us. It says, you watch this.
Bam!
Go on.
No
Of course it's
look
going.
behind the
Of course it is.
back. This
It's
Bill Murray right there, man. You see that shit?
Boom.
Fucking
Somebody's
smooth
gonna-
as that.
Always makes a highlight for us. It says, you
Boop.
watch this. Go on. Go
Right
on.
in
Of
the
course it's
hole.
going in. Of course it is. Boom. It's Bill Murray.
Bill Murray's the man. Bill Murray's the man.
The cock toss gets me every time.
Guy's living the dream.
Something's gonna happen.
That's freaking awesome right there, man. You gotta love that guy. Gotta love him. We got that. We got the IMAX stuff, which we'll talk about. Matt Reeves talked about. We got this new IMAX type poster, which like very cool, kind of retro a little bit, and maybe there's something hiding in all this stuff right here. But yeah, we got this new IMAX poster right here, which I love and I want. Looks great. So yeah, Matt Reeves posted that. We got Dane DeHaan. He's joining the Oppenheimer movie, the Christopher Nolan Oppenheimer movie. So he joins Robert Downey Jr., Cillian Murphy, Emily Blunt, Florence Pugh, and Matt Damon in Oppenheimer. So yeah, Dane DeHaan. Haven't really heard much from him since that one movie. So apparently Lionsgate is going to be making a Michael Jackson biopic called Michael. The biopic is being made with the blessing of Michael Jackson's estate. So, gee, I wonder if they're going to leave anything out. I mean, I guess they could leave some stuff out and just kind of show his career, but that's going to be interesting. Didn't they already kind of try to do something like some kind of biopic? Hey, power to whoever gets cast as Michael Jackson in this movie, but my God, that's going to be a difficult task. I think when it comes to biopics, it's going to be one of the most difficult ones to kind of pull off, especially with other things when it comes to all that. I don't know. There's this, power to whoever gets cast as that. But that's the way I kind of felt when I was reading that. Holy shit. Warner Brothers is looking to develop a live-action series based on Edge of Tomorrow. Why not? Just keep on, expand it. I don't know how you can. I'm still waiting on what's going on with the sequel. But if they want to make a series about it, sure. Put it on HBO Max. Why not? Why not? I know. Who's going to play MJ? I have no idea. I have no idea who's going to play MJ. Thank you, Fear Jason, for that little gif right there. David Aaron, the Vodka stream. Hey, let's talk humor. The Batman. It's going to have some humor in it? Of course. Even though it looks all serious, Matt Reeves says the humor is quite present in the Batman. It was therefore necessary to take it very, very seriously on a psychological level, but that doesn't mean the film is devoid of humor. When Robert and I were talking about the role, we were aware there was something absurd about being Batman because you wear a suit and do this, and the humor of the film, which is actually quite present, comes from there. When we were reading the script, Robert pointed out to me that the humor comes from the fact Batman has precisely no sense of humor, which is good. Matt Reeves doesn't understand Batman, and that's exactly it. He is very invested and serious in what he does. He does not say things with irony, so humor comes from the discrepancy between what he says and does and the absurdity of certain situations. I like it. Good. Gotta have that subtle humor. Here we go, guys. Look respectfully, please. All right, but Sophia Patella is continuing her workouts and posting, posting stuff on her social media. Just saying, just working out, doing some stretchies, doing whatever she is doing right there. The angle. Wow. Yeah. So there you go. If you're not following her, looking very respectfully, please. Please, it's very hard. Thirst trap like a motherfucker, am I right? My God. Anyways, where are we? Okay, here's Tobey Maguire wishing this guy's family.
And for
Hi.
Benji. Hey, Benji, how's it going? Gavi. Say it again. Gavi. Juan. Aura. And my whole motherfucking family.
Tobey Maguire. What a sweetheart. Gotta love that guy. Love him. And then here's another guy we love too, Mr. Ray Porter, who's going to be going to the Middle East, man. So he posted this right here.
My name's Ray Porter. I play Darkseid in Zack Snyder's Justice League. I am so excited to be coming to the Middle East Film and Comic-Con from the 4th until the 6th of March, and on the 7th of March, I'll be in Dubai. Stop by, say hi, grab an autograph, take a photo.
There you go. So anybody in those locations, Speedy Comics, check it out. Check it out. Go say hi to Ray Porter. He is a hell of a dude. Love that guy. And yeah, man, I'm glad he's getting some more recognition. And it seems like he's very excited about it. So that is cool. Good for Ray. Love that man. Love that man so much, man. Such a great dude. Such a great dude. Just like Toby. Just like all these guys, right? Such a great dude. All right. Let's get to the main topic at hand here. Oops. It's that one. All right, so let's talk about the Batman. So we have the projections are in right now for the Batman, and it's a long range projections, and it's even with talking with some people and everything. I mean, obviously they're projections, doesn't mean anything. There's been many times that there's been projections and then a film doesn't reach that. Hello, Wonder Woman. I'm just kidding. Kinda. No, but I think sometimes it's interesting when, projections happen because obviously they're looking at pre-sales, but we haven't even had any pre-sales yet when it comes to the Batman, but they just look at everything. They look at the hype, they look at everything, and each individual theater has their own projections of what they're going to receive, and I guess that's where like some of these websites just kind of come in and go like, all right, so here's the long, let's see. So here's Box Office Pros. According to Box Office Pro right here, one of the cornerstones of comic book fandom for almost 83 years, DC Comics' Caped Crusader has been the center of some of the film industry's most memorable moments and biggest box office impacts throughout the past 4 decades. It's 2022's first bona fide tentpole to hit the big screen. Matt Reeves' The Batman is poised to join the club to reinvigorate the theatrical marketplace when it debuts just 4 weeks from now. So it's breaking down the pros right here. Here are the pros to all this. Batman is inarguably one of the most valuable and reliable pop culture icons when it comes to the box office, evidenced by numerous blockbuster performances across multiple generations of moviegoers and all that stuff, all the way to, Zack Snyder's Batman vs. Superman. Advanced tracking, social activity, and trailer imprints for the Batman are the strongest of any release, excluding Spider-Man No Way Home, since before the pandemic begins. So it's right underneath Spider-Man when it comes to looking at the advanced tracking, social activity, and trailer imprints. So that's how they break it down right there. And it's just besides Spider-Man No Way Home, which, yeah, that movie was going to be ridiculous. There's no way anybody's passing that movie. It was way too huge. But it's right underneath that. Preliminary metrics align closely with Captain Marvel, which scored the third highest March opening in history with 153.4 million doll hairs 3 years ago. More bullish models are also generating notable trend lines with Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, 177.4 million in December, and Batman vs. Superman, 166 million in March 2016, which is also the record for a DC film. I heard it flopped! Anyways, 2017's Beauty and the Beast remake bested the latter for what is the current March record, which is $174.8 million right there. So, not sure it's going to make that. It'd be awesome if it did, but I don't know if it's going to make that. As the current forecast ranges listed below, it would not be surprising for them to trend upward in the weeks ahead if pre-sales and reviews come out strong. As Warner Brothers' first theatrically exclusive tentpole since Tenet, marketing is expected to fire on all cylinders. It already has. The marketing has been stellar, as we've seen. Another rebirth of the timeless comic book juggernaut is coupled with a new leading man in Robert Pattinson, an actor already well established in the minds of both fan followers and indie communities thanks to a diverse and widely praised early career resume. Good on Robert Pattinson. With a strong ensemble cast behind a gallery of familiar Batman mythos, characters good, bad, and everything in between, the commercial prospects of this film measure up to the type of A-list talent that has previously helped attract the most casual of Batman, casual Batman, what? And comic book fans from prior cinematic chapters. Comic book films have clearly blah, blah, blah. We've seen all that. This will be notably DC's first release since Wonder Woman 1984. That's crazy to think about. Young audiences and men of all ages have been at the heart of rebounding box office hits over the past year, and the Batman will strongly pull from those bases. The presence of Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman and Pattinson's own draw among young women could further expand interest for this film beyond the diehards. So yeah, all those girl boners out there for Robert Pattinson, you know? After a slow winter box office that saw Spider-Man No Way Home carry its phenomenal run through January, virtually unchallenged other than by Scream, and February slate that looks to only modestly improve the status quo, pent-up demand for the next theatrical event should be in full swing by early March, especially as the weather begins to turn warmer and expectations surrounding the pandemic hope to improve again. Yes, mandates are being lifted this month. You know, hopefully they stay lifted when it comes to a lot of this stuff. Moreover, a fairly light March slate allows plenty of runway for staying power and retention of premium format screens. Matt Reeves' involvement itself is a point of strength as he writes and directs with a complete vision for where this Batman will go, not unlike Nolan's previous approach. Reeves previously campaigned, of course, we talk about that. And then it says the cons, which, of course, is the runtime. 2 hours and 55 minutes, the Batman's long runtime could marginally limit, of course, showtimes per day. And that's always an issue when it comes to this. It is always an issue when it comes to this. And other cons say, like, it appears a noir-fueled, gritty take on Gotham City. It remains to be seen. His version of the character and the world around him, the line between the mainstream appeal of many comic book films versus the psychological nature and more violent aspects that could be off-putting to some parents and kids. Hey, come on. Your kids will be fine. Show them, okay? When I was like, 6 or 7, I was watching Predator, Terminator, Aliens. It's okay. It's okay. The reboot of any major franchise character always comes with a built-in risk, of course, yes. We got that boycott happening, so that's going to... They didn't mention anything about the boycott? What? Nothing about the boycott? I thought that was huge. Thought that was absolutely huge. Conversely, 2008's Dark Knight will still achieve greater than 3.3 times multiple from opening weekends on the back of the sensational audience reception. So there you go. And, when it comes to whether it'll be the most successful Batman, I mean, I think a lot of us would like to see that. That'd be kind of cool if it was, if it did kind of challenge that. Do I think that it's going to be the most successful Batman? Probably not, just with all the stuff that's mentioned on that site right there. Yes, there's a lot of good pros, but there's also some cons, still pandemic stuff happening. And, there is the runtime, and then, of course, there is other aspects to it. But I really hope that people show up to this thing and just kind of blow the thing out of the water. It would be awesome if it did. But, of course, right now, when it comes to projections, what are we seeing right here? Hold on. Let me, what were the actual... When it comes to projections, there were people, let's see, where were they breaking it down? Yeah, because I posted that video earlier, 135 to 185 million. That's the window right there, 135 to 185 million. This is just domestically too, by the way. That's not worldwide, not international. So that's what the projections are currently. Not sure. Yeah, no. Stephanie, I'm kind of with you on that. Is it going to beat Dark Knight? Dark Knight was something special. Heath Ledger, of course, that was like the big power horse with that. I still remember when that came out. I saw it like opening night, and then I saw it with friends again that weekend. And both of those screenings were full-on packed house. This one's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. I think it'll be up there with Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises. I mean, obviously, anything that has Batman in it does draw an audience. I mean, it does no matter what. And then, of course, you get the second week drop, which that's sadly what happened when it came to Batman vs. Superman, was it did have a significant drop when it came to the second week. But hopefully, this will have legs. I mean, we kind of talked about this on the vodka stream, too. It's just the legs. How much legs is this going to have when it comes to the run? And they even said right there on the website that, the March slate, not too crowded. Not too crowded with the March slate, so it has the potential to have legs and legs and legs and legs throughout the month of March, and hopefully it does. So I don't think it's going to be the most successful. I just don't know if it's going to beat out Dark Knight or Dark Knight Rises. Is it going to reach $1 billion? That's also the other question when it comes to that. But I think it's going to get close. Now, is it going to beat Batman vs. Superman? That's going to be interesting too. Will it beat Batman vs. Superman? Which, of course, a lot of people said it flopped, which is ridiculous when people say that movie flopped. But then you got people over here in the Snyder fandom, or to potentially the Snyder fandom, that are saying that this movie has to reach $1 billion or else it's a flop. I mean, they're going to turn it just like these guys turned it back in 2016. Some people in the fandom have turned into the very thing that we were rallying up against when this whole thing started. But, it's just what happens. What did Harvey Dent say in Dark Knight? Yeah, we all know the line. It's exactly what these guys are turning into, and I've already seen tweets where they said, like, if it doesn't make this much, it's going to be a flop. The good thing is, $100 million production budget. Now, that doesn't include the marketing budget, which is probably tack on another $100 million plus. So, obviously, there's that. But, generally the rule is, what does it have to make? It's about 2.5 to 3 times the production budget. So you're looking at, $300 million. It's going to definitely make that. It's going to make its money back. It's definitely going to be a hit. I am predicting, I think, what did I say? 600 to 7 maybe? I don't know. Now I'm starting to think that it might be higher. It might get up to past 800. I hope it gets close to $1 billion. I just don't know if it's actually going to hit $1 billion. I don't know what you guys are feeling like, but I did run a post, a poll, if you guys saw that on your YouTube right here, and I asked you guys, do you think the Batman will be the most successful Batman movie? And 66% out of almost 1,000 votes said yes. 34% said no. So, people on YouTube, you're thinking that's going to be the most successful. I really hope it is. Remember, Begins made just a little over $300 million and was considered successful. Exactly. Well, it always helps when you have a small budget. That's why when I see these dumbasses who are like talking about the budget being low and it's making it look cheap, I don't know how they're saying that this movie looks at all cheap. It doesn't look cheap at all. The Batman looks like a movie that is using every penny of that budget to make something noir, gritty, and just not too crazy, not too amplified, not too anything like that. Matt Reeves is really utilizing that budget to make it, and the fact of the matter is, that's going to make it more of a success. I mean, look at the Joker. What was that, like a $70 million budget, $60 to $70 million budget? R-rated, it makes $1 billion. I think the Batman has potential to make $1 billion. I really do. Now, is it going to beat The Dark Knight? Any of the Dark Knights? I don't know. It has potential, but then the pandemic thing always still, there's always that. There's always that stupid fucking virus that is still out there, and people are still not comfortable to go see the movie. But then we have these fan screenings and IMAX screenings when it comes to the Batman, which of course we could try to get our tickets tomorrow. And let me see right here. Let me pull up the website. Boop, right here. All right, so here's the website right here. And hopefully you guys checked it out. I mean, there's pretty much, this is what was posted right here. Fan First Premieres. This is going to be for March 1st at 7 p.m. on certain times. I guess it's 7 p.m., yeah. So obviously they have all the different cities right here, so I'm sure you guys checked this out already. Of course, the only California ones are all in LA, which sucks because it is a pain in the ass to drive into LA. And there's, of course, San Diego. I could drive to San Diego if I wanted to. But the closest for me is LA. So I'm kind of hoping I try to get something where I'm like either get a press screening or a screener. I don't know. I'm going to try to get some kind of early thing, but who knows? But yeah, they posted all this. Fan first screenings, that's going to be great. And then a free comic book with ticket purchase while supplies last. So you get a variant cover right there. It's really cool. And yeah, so not too shabby. So hopefully you guys are checking that out. We'll see what happens when it comes to those fan screenings. But yeah, I mean, it's very much up in the air on whether or not this movie is going to be the most successful movie. I mean, hopefully it will be. I hope it is. I'm rooting for it. I really am. I mean, obviously, if you compare them to the previous, the 90s Batman movies, 89 Returns, Forever, Batman and Robin, I mean, you have to adjust for inflation. And, those movies were successful. Maybe not Batman and Robin so much, but, the other ones were pretty successful for the time. But, of course, you adjust for inflation, they don't still probably they wouldn't reach where Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises is. And, so but I think just the word of mouth, people are hyped for it. People are like flooding the IMDb page, talking to people. What I always love about talking about when it comes to the Batman, that people, the everyday people, like friends or family that are not constantly talking about this shit like I do, like every day, like we do, is the fact of the matter is, it's like, I love it when I always go, guess who's playing Penguin? And you give them the picture and they're like, I don't know who that fuck that is. Gandolfini? Like what? And you just go, that's Colin Farrell. And their mind gets blown. Like, that's no way. And I'm like, yeah, it's Colin Farrell. Their minds always get blown when it comes to that part of it. So then, of course, they get more like, wow, that does, and you show them the trailer, like, holy shit, what the hell's happening here? So it's all good, man. I guess we'll see. You're getting your ticket tomorrow? Do it. You need a new Deadpool. Dave is going to be on HBO Max after 40. It's going to be on HBO Max. Yeah, 45 days, though. So we'll see. Mattia, I know you want it to flop. It's okay. I get it. I know you want it to flop, but I'm hoping it does. I'm hoping it like blows it out of the water. I hope it hits $1 billion when it comes to now where we're at right now. Get people back, getting comfortable going out to the movie theater and stuff like that. That's what I want. The movie seems like a Hitchcock film. Kind of does, right? We'll all know in a month of how, it's exactly. It's all about word of mouth and where it's all going to land. I mean, we're going to talk about the box office, of course, later on, and we're going to see where, like, Spider-Man No Way Home is kind of, it's already reclaimed the number one spot, of course. So, but yeah, so there you go. I'm rooting for it. I'm really hoping that it does beat out and becomes the most successful Batman movie. I really do. Rooting for Matt Reeves, rooting for everybody involved. It seems like, Jesus Christ. Matt Reeves has been working on this for like 4 years. I mean, and he's expanding the universe. Of course, I want it to be like the biggest, Batman movie ever. Being a Batman fan, of course. But, so not interested. Batfleck forever. Well, we all love Batfleck too, but, a lot of us here are really interested. So, you and Mattia can sit at home and not watch it, I guess. Who knows? Whatever you guys want to do, but it will be a hit, at least. Who knows how big of a hit, though. Anyways, all right. So let's talk about Roadshow. Village Roadshow. So they were they were working with Warner Brothers when it came to releasing Matrix Resurrections. And now... they are suing Warner Brothers. Jesus Christ. So yes, Village Roadshow sues Warner Brothers over Matrix Resurrections release on HBO Max. Village Roadshow sued Warner Brothers on Monday, allegedly that the studio sabotaged the theatrical release of The Matrix Resurrections in order to drive subscribers to HBO Max. The suit stems from Warner Brothers' controversial move to release its entire 2021 theatrical slate simultaneously on its streaming service, including Dune, The Suicide Squad, and King Richard. The studio ended up paying out millions of dollars to profit participants to make up the lost box office revenue. Village Roadshow has a long-standing co-financing arrangement with the studio, which has included films like The Matrix Trilogy, Joker, and the Ocean series. Yeah, the reason why, because Toby and some of those fucking assholes didn't have faith in the Joker. The suit alleges that Warner Brothers did not consult with or notify Village Roadshow before opting to put The Matrix Resurrections, the fourth installment of the franchise, on HBO Max. The film has grossed just $148 million in the box office to date, a fraction of the gross reaped by the three earlier films. The suit accuses Warner Brothers of deliberately harming the film's box office to prop up HBO Max at the expense of the future viability of the franchise. And this is a quote right here from the suit. It says, Warner Brothers' strategy not only ensured that The Matrix Resurrections would be a bust at the box office, but it also inflicted serious harm to the entire Matrix franchise. There can be no doubt that the abysmal theatrical box office sales figures for The Matrix Resurrections dilute the value of this tentpole franchise, as a film's lack of profitability generally prevents studios from investing in additional sequels and derivative films in the near term. Yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks because now it seems like we're not going to get anything more. But then at the same time, it's like, did we actually need more? But I will say, I didn't think The Matrix Resurrections was perfect. Not at all. I still enjoyed it. But yeah, it did have some issues, I will say. The suit states that Warner Brothers made acceptable accommodations with the film stars Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss, and with director Lana Wachowski. The suit also states that Warner Brothers came to the terms with Legendary, the co-financer of Dune, but shut down negotiations with one of its long-term relationships, that is, with Village Roadshow. To date, Village Roadshow has received nothing from the HBO Max release of Matrix Resurrections. The suit states, Village Roadshow notes that Warner Brothers delayed some of its wholly owned projects, The Batman and Black Adam, into 2022, and will be giving them exclusive theatrical releases. The suit also cites the success of the exclusive theatrical release of Sony and Disney's Spider-Man No Way Home, arguing that Warner Brothers' simultaneous release strategy was not necessitated by the pandemic. Yes, it was, but okay. The suit also states, due to poor box office results, Village Roadshow cannot make its contractually obligated payment to Warner Brothers, putting the company at risk of losing its rights to the film. The suit alleges that Warner Brothers has also been seeking to deprive the company of its rights of others, including Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and Edge of Tomorrow. We just talked about Edge of Tomorrow in the series. In a statement, Warner Brothers said it had brought an arbitration case against Village Roadshow. This is a frivolous attempt by Village Roadshow to avoid their contractual commitment to participate in the arbitration that we commenced against them last week. We have no doubt that this case will be resolved in our favor. So there you go. Village Roadshow is seeking a declaration from the court that Warner Brothers breached its agreement. The company argues that its arbitration agreement does not preclude Village Roadhouse from seeking non-monetary relief of court. So there it all is right there. If you want to read all that, it's 50 fucking pages. We're not going to do that. Good job, Warner Brothers. Oh, man. I tell you what, I don't know. When it comes to all this, I mean, Zaslav does... Hopefully he has, I mean, I'm just hoping that Zaslav has a plan for some of this stuff right here. I mean, Kylar seemed like he had a plan, but I don't know if he went over some people's heads. It sounds like he did. I'm not saying that it was all necessarily a bad thing, but, you know, we all knew that the Matrix Resurrections was not going to go in it. As much as we were, like, hoping that it was going to be some kind of sleeper hit, it was at the end of the year, simultaneous release right after Spider-Man No Way Home. It did not stand a fucking chance. Did not stand a chance. It really did not. You know, and then of course it was pretty, you know, there was a discourse out there too when it came to, you know, people's reviews of it and stuff like that. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with all that. But man, Discovery just needs to come in and really just go, okay, you know, let's figure this out. I mean, I've always said that the simultaneous release was a solution for what was happening in the world, pandemic and all that, but I don't know. It seems like there's a lot more backlash happening right here, and I don't think Jason Kylar went on a whole thread talking about this. That's for damn sure. Did he even mention The Matrix at all? Maybe he did. I don't know, but there you go. There you go. Save us, Mr. Zaslav. Save all this craziness, but hopefully they'll work it out. It just sucks, though, because it's like, yeah, are we going to get anything else Matrix? Not for a while. Any spin-offs? There could have been some HBO Max series, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? This is what happens to streaming wars, all this stuff. It's all crazy. Fight Club. So remember when we were talking about Fight Club and how China, they're going to censor the end of Fight Club. I love Fight Club. It's great. You got all these people, running around doing crazy things, right? They have Project Mayhem that's going on, right? But China didn't like the end. Didn't like the end. Yeah. And there's my stupid Donald Trump impression. But yeah, so instead of, I guess, I don't know, this is a kind of a weird one right here, but hey, China's Tencent, which is the streaming, restores Fight Club ending after backlash. Look at that handsome devil right there, Mr. Brad Pitt at, I guess, the premiere of it right there. It says Chinese streaming giant Tencent has reinstated the original ending of the Hollywood movie after a censored version last month sparked backlash. The original ending, of course, they took away the buildings. They just put a little disclaimer. The latest version on Tencent reportedly restores about 11 of the 12 minutes that were cut, according to a news site, SCMP. The scenes still missing are those featuring nudity, because God forbid, can't show nudity right there. There's not that much in there. I mean, I guess with the that whole cool dream sequence where it's like, yeah, Tyler and what's her name, kind of doing it in a crazy little dream sequence. You see a little bit of nudity right there. I mean, I guess there's more too, right? The classic, directed, blah, blah, blah. So the film's original finale shows Norton's character killing his alter ego before bombs destroy buildings in the subversive plot to reorder society. Chinese version, of course, had all that. And then it said, through the clue provided by Tyler, the police rapidly figured out the whole plan and arrested all criminals, successfully preventing the bomb from exploding. Which, wasn't that far away from the book. I mentioned that when we were talking about this last time. It's like, honestly, the ending is not like the book. You read the book, it's different. There's a lot of familiar things, of course, when you compare the book to the movie, but it jumps back and forth. The book jumps back and forth. Highly suggest reading the book if you haven't already. Chuck Palahniuk is one of my favorite authors, so I like reading his shit. But there you go. It's kind of weird that they kind of buckled. I'm wondering, like, how is China? How are they gonna respond to that? Because I don't know. Just saying, how are they gonna respond? So never seen Fight Club, Ryan? Well, do yourself a favor, go check it out. It's not for everybody, but hey, I mean, you probably already know the ending, right? I mean, I got spoiled for me before I saw it way back when. So anyway, so good on China, or at least on Tencent. I don't know how China's going to respond to it, but hey, we'll see. Oh, wait, that's not it. That's Boba Fett. Box office. All right. So, let's look at this box office. So, poor, man. Poor Roland Emmerich. Yeah. I think it's time to start directing other kind of movies there. Buddy, I mean, even though, I saw Moonfall. You guys saw my first reaction. I didn't do a full-on review. And, it was essentially, it was everything a Roland Emmerich film would have. But at the same time, it's almost, to me, I was like, I could have went in with a Roland Emmerich bingo card, a checklist, and checked all the fucking boxes. I mean, everything was there when it came to Moonfall. But, so Moonfall came in second. We all figured that Jackass Forever was going to be the winner of this weekend. But, yeah, Moonfall, which had, from what I gathered, a $150 million budget, only made just under $10 million. So, I mean, it sucks, too, because there's certain things in Moonfall where I was like, man, if only like a Denis Villeneuve, if he only had access to this story, or like an Alex Garland, or somebody like that. Somebody different who just didn't want to see the world get destroyed again. I mean, obviously there's some great shots of destruction that happens, but man, some of the fucking subplots in Moonfall were just so goddamn cringy. It was like, come on, man. And they always have that thing too. Like, again, you got Patrick Wilson. He's divorced from his... he's divorced, he's got a kid with a woman, and then, of course, he's like doesn't have a good relationship with his son. He drinks a lot of beer, apparently, because there's beer bottles around his house, yet he's super jacked and got like an 8-pack. It's like, I'm so tired of that storyline. It's just, A lot of things. And then, of course, you have like the stepfather. And poor Michael Pena, man. They gave him such a shitty character. They gave him such a shitty character. Poor Michael Pena, I tell you. Jeez. But yeah, so this is how much it made. And then, of course, Jackass Forever, which actually had international release too. It's up there at 28.3, and that already probably made its money back. I can't imagine the budget for Jackass is. It's got to be under 10 million. It's got to be under 10 million. It's got to be like probably like around 5 if I'm not mistaken. I mean, that's why those movies make so much. But then Spider-Man: No Way Home, not quite getting that $2 billion mark. I don't think it's gonna make it. That was always the next question. It was a no doubt that this movie was going to reach $1 billion, but was it going to reach $2 billion? It doesn't look like that's actually going to happen. Didn't have quite the Spidey legs for that, but hey, you can't go wrong with getting up to almost $1.8 billion. I mean, still very much in the top 5 or something like that. So there you go. There you go. And so that's pretty much what's going on. But yeah, the box office will start kicking in the gear with movies coming out in February now, because January is always like that month of just like, man, just put that movie right there and then we'll move on to the next thing. So but Roland Emmerich, I mean, I get it. I get when like these directors kind of like have their gripes about, the cape shit and all that stuff. But when you're just making movies where you just want to see the world get destroyed, it's just how do you keep I liked where his head's at when it came to the moon and the whole like hollow moon conspiracy. I've gone down that rabbit hole, and I was like, okay, let's see what he does with that. It was a little cheesy. There were some parts where I was like, oh, that's cool, but overall it was just like, so yeah, it's whatever. If you want to go see it, go see it. I'm not gonna say nothing, but it's still enjoyable. It's still entertaining. That's what I say. All right. So there you go. That's all the topics right there. Let's go ahead and go to the Twitter questions right here. Team of Tomorrow. What is it? Oh yeah, I forgot the Winter Olympics are happening right now. Anybody give a shit about the Winter Olympics? I don't think anybody really does, right? Mr. Brad Karan, you'd mentioned you'd heard Ben was inching towards doing his Batman movie as a 2-parter on HBO Max. Not saying it definitely is, but theorizing, I guess you say. Geez, I can't even say the word right now. Could Ezra's post have been hinting at that? Also, speaking of Ben, what the fuck, Razzies? Yeah, I know. I don't know. I don't know why his actor was his acting was pretty great, I thought, in the last duel. But Ezra's post hinting at that, I mean, we could all hope that it was hinting at that, but as far as I could tell, it was just Ezra being Ezra. He's a firecracker, not really anything, but I'm still thinking that Ben is just pretty much done at the moment. Haven't heard anything else when it comes to him returning to the Cape and Cowl. So we'll see, though. We'll see. Edward, excited to see the last 2 episodes of Peacemaker. Episode 6 made me feel like James Gunn had the brilliant idea to make the butterflies more creepier than we have ever seen before. That's very true. James has said that to be aware of spoilers for the last 2 episodes. I'm preparing for the Batman. Batman showing up. Wouldn't that be crazy? How pissed off would some people be, some people in the fandom be, if Ben Affleck showed back up as Batman in Peacemaker? Holy shit, that'd be crazy. I don't think it's gonna happen. Haven't heard anything. I'm just saying that would be like, it would just blow everybody away right there. But it probably wouldn't. I would say that Peacemaker doesn't really exist maybe in that, I don't know, multiverse. What can you do? Carrie, if Robinov and Silverman remain in charge of WB when Zack was making Justice League, do you think they would have stuck with his vision and just wait for general audiences to catch on to Zack's plans despite the native critics, bloggers, and pundits? I think they probably would have. Who knows, though? They kind of roll with the punches, though. Sometimes those guys are company men. But Silverman has said many great things about Zack Snyder's work when it comes to DCEU. Eric and Blake. Hey, Dave, did you notice the name of Miss Flashdance's character in Book of Boba Fett, Madame Garza? Well, she looks like Garza, so, you know. Just kidding. Haha. Treated myself to a Little Caesars Batman pizza calzone tonight. Not half bad. Yeah, it's pretty good pizza, I will say. RJ, Resident Justice. Do you think that the fan event screenings they are holding on March 1st will help or hurt the box office weekend? I know the point of the fan events is to generate hype, but if the diehards all go before the opening weekend, will that impact repeat viewings, especially in the COVID era? No, I actually think this will help. You get fans in there who are really looking forward to it. Go check it out, and then you start the word of mouth earlier than the Thursday screenings. I think it'll actually help, to be honest, because what it sounded like, is this movie is going to be something unique and special, and there might be a little bit of a discourse, of course, but I think it'll actually help, to be honest. We'll see though. I don't see it hurting it. I think that's good. I think it's good. Donut Uncover. What Batman shirt you wearing for the Batman screening? I don't know. I bought 2 shirts. They're both awesome. I'm not sure which one I want to wear yet, but I definitely will be wearing one of them. He's come so far. Yeah, look at that. He was like skinny. He's a little bulked up. I'm a little more bulked up. I think his abs are a little bit more defined right there, but who cares? He's got bigger. He's got more pumped up shoulders and pecs right there, and not as much hair on his chest. Ryan, can't wait to see the Batman early with the fan screenings. Me too. Jack Martin, number 1, Pattinson is really young, only 35. How long do you reckon he'll play Batman for? Well, at least 3 movies, I would say. Hopefully more than that. He'll obviously do a trilogy and make a cameo appearances on HBO Max shows. I'm hoping he sticks around for a second trilogy and we see the evolution into becoming an older Bruce with Robin. I would love that too, to be honest. Number 2, since 2012, we've had 3 different Batmans. Warner Bros. Obviously don't want to reboot the character again for a long time, so they'll try to keep Pattinson around for ages. It will be great to see him with Dick Grayson and eventually Jason Todd and the Under the Hood arc. I mean, that's asking for a lot right there, though. It definitely is. J-Ro. What would it take for DC to have a better public reception? Well, the Batman being successful, that definitely would help. Black Adam being successful, too. I'm just kind of looking at it like that. I mean, that would definitely help the reception right there. So... proof MCU fans are racist. Okay. We don't need to dive down that road when it comes to this, but thank you, Mr. With enough prep. There's a video where, proof MCU fans are racist. Isn't everybody racist? It seems like that's just the case nowadays. I mean, we don't have to talk about the whole Joe Rogan thing that happened over this weekend, but Jesus Christ, it's all crazy. It's all crazy. Andrew Casali right here. How would you rank all the Batman actors and where would Pattinson be put? Well, I haven't seen the movie yet. I'll get back to you, Andrew, after I've seen the movie. I mean, I'd rather get the whole movie before I'd rank. But something tells me he's going to be better than some of these guys. That's for sure. Is he going to be the best? Who knows? I don't know. But, it's going to be something different. It's going to be something unique. And then, of course, we have Mike Soups Kenobi right here. Once again, fuck Jeff Johns. Yeah, I know. Superman and Lois taking a lot of, some of these ideas, of course. Yeah, we had that right there. Yeah, we've seen that before. Yeah, you're not hiding from us. Not hiding from us there, CW. We see you. And what can you do? Freaking idiots. It's dumb. I know. I get it. It's dumb. But what can you do? Hey, it's a form of flattery, right? When they copy something, it's a form of flattery. I think James Cameron has always stated that. But yeah. So there you go, guys. The Batman. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Hope you guys we get our tickets. I'm not sure if I'm gonna actually go for a ticket because I think the time and the place, I'd have to drive out to LA. It's always a pain in the ass. If I was closer maybe, then I would, but I don't know. I might have to wait, or I'm going to try to get press something. I don't know. We'll see what happens with it. Anyways, let's go ahead and wrap this up. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys clicking in as per usual. Make sure you smash that like, thumbs up before you leave. Join if you want to become a member, and thank you for juice boxer or whatever the fuck for joining in right there, for joining the membership and all that. Make sure you smash that like, thumbs up like I already said. Subscribe to the channel. Do all that. You got the Patreon down there. And thank you, Ben. I was waiting for the chat ping to catch up, but it doesn't seem to be catching up. It's like going crazy right now because I had it minimized, so I can't bring up your chat. But you said, since you did not read my tweets, what if Henry shows up and laser beams all butterflies? I didn't see your tweet. That's weird. I didn't see your tweet. Yeah. Did you do it under the right one? But anyways. What if Henry shows up and laser beams all the... That'd be pretty sweet. I'd like that. Didn't Garza say one time that he thought that Superman was going to show up at the end of Suicide Squad? What if he shows up at the end of Peacemaker? That would be insane. That would be absolutely insane. I guess we'll see what happens with that. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys clicking in. Yeah, if you want to join the Patreon, help out the pirate ship. Surely would appreciate that. That's always good. And then, of course, merchandise down below in the Film Junkie Closet. All right, guys. See you guys tomorrow. Same Junkie time, same Junkie channel. Bye-bye.